Welcome to the battle against the usurper King Zant. My favourite battle, or one of my favourites of all time. Because this guy, he takes us down memory lane. You see, this is where we fought Dire Baba. And you'll see, this is just where he was. So maybe hit him with some bomb arrows, maybe that'll hit him. He's got a lot of hits. He's got a lot of shooty stuff. I don't know what to call them, projectiles? Yeah, sure. Or just sort of, I don't know, maybe hit them back? Honestly, I can't remember, so it's a little embarrassing. It doesn't seem that works, so... He doesn't seem to be taking much hits, but that stops him at least, so... Keep hitting him, I guess. Or even better, I just realised, how about a... No, claw shot doesn't do it. What you'll notice actually though, quite interestingly, is there's nothing on as... Wait, let me check this. Oh, never mind. I was going to say there's nothing on the left icon because it only gives you the items you had at the time, but I was like, no, we had the bomb arrows back then? I don't think we did. Well then, I think I've worked it out after failing quite a bit. When we were here, we had the Gale Boomerang. So, use that on him, and he's forced to jump to our land. And with the light infused Master Sword, I think we can finally do damage. And we missed because he's too quick. And apparently Zant can jump on water. Don't know how that works, but alright. So when you've done enough of that, he's had enough of this little playground. Instead, he teleports to Death Mountain. And here he'll try to swing you about, but you've got iron boots, so be sure to just keep your balance, or if anything, don't. That way you can get close to him. And then he's going to hit projectiles, of course. He loves this. But now, something I'd like to pay you, or I'd like you to pay attention to. The music of this place. This is probably one of my also favourite music songs for a boss battle, if that makes sense. So far, it's quite sort of... It's generally just the same theme, but now it's a little bit faster and higher pitched. I like to think that it's symbolic of Zant's development over time. I mean, sure, we've seen Link develop from a not very strong thinking country boy, but then this guy, suddenly we're underwater and he thinks he's a god. Look how huge he's become. I mean, look at the size of this Zant face. And yet, when the thing opens, there he is. So how's about we bring him to us? That's not gonna work. No, it is. Okay. Just slice at him. You see, at the time that we were doing the water temple, he practically destroyed us. I mean, he cursed us away, and... Are you just flying away? You can't do that. Well, apparently you can. Okay, then. Goodbye. Oh, no, you're back again. You don't really think these things through. After seeing your attack fail last time, I can just... Alright, fine. Clever you. But seriously, when we were back just before the web... Actually, I think it was just after the water temple. This guy completely destroyed us. And now he disappears. But we've not changed areas. For this next spot, you're going to want water bombs. Because now, there's multiple ones of him. And a massive dip in the middle. Now, for this phase, Zant only appears in one, so just throw a water bomb at him, if my memory serves correctly. At least it's how I like to do it. Oh god! Apparently not? Is it just claw shot again? Because I could have sworn you had to use a water bomb at some point. Well, there he is. Can I grab you? Well, not if I'm that slow, I can't. Oh! I could have sworn you threw water bombs at him. Well, my memory's not very good, apparently. And so, he teleports away. Also, what's up, guys? It's Daz here. But you don't really care, because as he develops, now we've come to the area of Ook. Now, before last time when we were here, you had to roll into him and he'd fall down and you can hit him. Zant has become nothing but a monkey. His mental issues have just sort of climaxed, I guess. I mean, this guy, this Ook that he's imitating isn't even a boss. It's a mini-boss. Do you remember what Lanayru once told us?
Those who do not know the danger of wielding power will, before long, be ruled by it. Never forget that.
I believe that's exactly what's going on. The music's just getting more and more crazy. But despite his clearly insanity, it seems Zant isn't done yet. And now we're back to the area with Yetta. And once again, the camera's very nice in showing us where he is by looking at the floor. He'll come crashing down and hurting you. But we have Still and Chain, Ball and Chain even. And as he runs away, he somehow gets smaller. He's not so powerful anymore. Especially for me, Link, with the light encrusted Master Sword. Although Link's name is Daz, but still. And now the music's also integrated that opera song from the actual boss fight before. That's what I love. It integrates all these different sort of songs from all these different bosses. And it all just reflects him. It's like a gauntlet of boss fights. And there you go. Sometimes you gotta stab so you can actually reach him, otherwise he'll get away. Well, it seems Zant's had enough of that. Off we go. Now, this is not a new boss fight. Well, this isn't an old boss fight, this is new. It seems he's lost all of his areas. So now he's just gonna hit us with dual blades. Outside of Hyrule Town as well. Castle Town. And look at his attack scheme. He's gone completely insane. He's not that powerful being we were scared of at the beginning. He's just crazy. He comes at us swinging. Literally swinging. Of course, he tires himself out. So just slash at him. This is my favourite move, where he just appears out of nowhere and starts slashing like not even thinking. I don't know why, I just find it so funny. Also, it's nice to know that you can actually play as him in Hyrule Castle like this. And there's that one glitch where he does this forever in Hyrule Castle and you can just destroy everything. That's fun. No, I'm trying to block it. There we go. Shield it. Endure it. And slice. It's coming again. Now listen to the music now. It's gotten so fast and random at this point that it's practically symbolic of his insanity. He's just so off the wall crazy, just so insane and power hungry that this is all that's left of him. Certainly not a legitimate leader of the Twilight Realm, wouldn't you agree? It's still not gone? You traitors! Traitors? Ha! You wanna know why none would call you king? It was your eyes, Zant. All saw it, a lust for power burning in your pupils. Did you think we'd forget our ancestors lost their king to such greed? Midna, you foolish Twilight Princess. The curse on you cannot be broken. It was placed on you by the magic of my god. The power you held as leader of the Twilight will never return. Already he has descended and been reborn in this world. As long as my master Ganon survives, he will resurrect me without cease. I use just a fraction of the power that is in me now. I did that using only a fraction of my ancestors' magic? Daz, now is the time. We must save Zelda. The evil power Zant was wielding, I couldn't take it from him. But at least I still have the magic of my ancestors. With it, I can return the cherished power Zelda bestowed upon me. Now, let's go. Princess Zelda is waiting. It's so unfortunate that I forgot to change back into the green tunic. That cutscene looked a little bit goofy with Link all bluey. But now, let's get our last heart container. And now we have 20 hearts! Hooray! Also, Zant went all dig dug at the end, didn't he? Just popped. Gruesome. But now it seems that all is not over. I'll get you out here. You sure there's nothing else you need to do, right? I'm sure. If I was to make one complaint, it's a shame that we knew about Ganondorf before this. It would have been nice if it was a plot twist like, wait, it didn't work? Oh, Ganondorf is here? Oh! But oh well. So Ganondorf was just using Zant to help him return to the world of light. I guess now we know the true nature of that barrier over Hyrule Castle. He's in Hyrule Castle, I'm sure of it. Princess Zelda is in grave danger. We must return to the world of light and hurry to the castle. Alright, that we shall do. This is not the way to get there. The way to get there actually is to go right back through the Mirror of Twilight. Back to the Light Realm we go. And, looking at our sword, it's not quite so spectacularly sparky because we're not in the Twilight Realm anymore. And since all we got from that temple from an overall perspective is more power in our Master Sword, there's no actual additional side questy items we can get now. We just have all the heart pieces, and all that we're really missing, because we've got all the bugs, is those Poe Souls. Looking at our start menu, you see we've got 57. There are 60 in total. Where are those last 3? Well, if I was to warp to Gerudo Desert, which is just south of where we normally are, you'll see that all 3 last ones are in the deepest cave in the game. And that cave is the Cave of Ordeals. So because of that, that is what we'll be doing pretty soon. Probably next episode, because I'll put it all in one. But, yes. We could technically go. I think the cave is... Whoa, hello. Actually, the cave might have been where we spawned, but oh well, doesn't matter. What we would be doing normally is going to Hyrule Castle, because that's all that's left. But instead, we have a golden wolf to collect. So before we go and do the longest and hardest cave in the game, let's go to the golden wolf and get our new move. Dun dun dun. It'd also be interesting to see if the postman's there for us, since that would be quite nice as well. That way we can get any sort of last minute stories from anyone, maybe a side quest or two. I don't think there are any, but it'd be interesting to see if the postman has anything to say. Otherwise, we've already seen the last of him. Let's see, is it going to interrupt me? No. It seems maybe that was the last of the postman we were ever going to see a few episodes back. Well, at least it's good to know. I'm also hoping that the fact that I didn't get the golden wolf before going to the Twilight Realm didn't spoil for you that that wasn't the final boss. But I kind of felt it was pretty obvious it wasn't the final boss. I don't know why, it's just, maybe it's the fact that we still had this barrier over the castle or something. I don't know. But anyway, North Castle Town is where we're going. How fitting that there is rain. But before all of that, there is the Golden Wolf. The final one before the final castle and temple. At last, the time is now. This is the 7th and final hidden skill that I can pass on to you. This forgotten skill is the ultimate secret technique, and it tests the true courage of the one who wields it. Do you wish to master this final hidden skill, which can be earned only by the one true hero? I do. Very well. Then before we begin, I will test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the jump strike. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My final hidden skill is the Great Spin. Let it be hewn into your mind. You have at your disposal the basic sword technique known as the spin attack. You have mastered numerous hidden skills and now house the spirit of the true hero. You now have in you the ability to magnify the power of your spin attack. But the only time you can draw out that power is when your life energy is brimming full. Now, try unleashing this spin attack on me. So, when your health is full, you have a super strong spin attack. Impressive. I will repeat this once more. You can only perform this technique when your life energy is brimming full. Remember this. The final hidden skill, the Great Spin, has been passed on. You have at last mastered all of the hidden skills. Although I accepted life as the hero, I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. At last, I have eased my regrets. You who have marched through countless foes, each mightier than the last, you who now gaze to the future with vision unclouded, surely you can restore Hyrule to its stature of yore as the chosen land of the gods. Farewell. Go, and do not falter, my child. So, if you didn't know, that guy was the previous hero, more specifically known as the Hero of Time. He is the one from Ocarina. As a child, he went back 7 years in the future, saved Hyrule, and then went back in the past where everything was safe because he was able to warn Zelda. He then was never remembered as a hero as he was back in the past. Afterwards, he supposedly ended up, well, going through the experiences of Majora's Mask, and since there's that whole theory of how he died, it could make sense that he died in the Lost Woods and became a Stalfos. And then as his spirit lived on, he was able to guide the next chosen hero, the next Link, to save the world. And so that's the story of that guy, in case you didn't know. And so maybe that's why he seems so similar all these years. Anyway, next time we're going to take on the Cave of Ordeals, and after that, Hyrule Castle. For now, my name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.